two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fernandez. And he fires one incomplete. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Second and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Drake London, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They'll go again with Benson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Look at this, a tight end carry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 31.
That's
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down and 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Seahawks at 11-4 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Bronco 80. Unlock line. Unlock line. Check go.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to get this one down to 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for us. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got room to roam. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Here's Allen. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score.